Hey y'all. Y'all know I was in my devotional and God gave me a word for y'all. So I'm gonna give y'all scripture and I'm in Matthew chapter 13. And I'm started 34, verse 34, and it's another parable he put forth to them, saying, the kingdom of heaven is like a man who sowed good seed in his field. But while men slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat and went his way. But when the grain had sprouted and produced a crop, then the tares also appeared. So the servants of the owner came and said to him, Sir, did you not sow good seed in your field? How then does it have tares? He said to them, an enemy has done this. The servant said to him, do you want us to then go and gather them up? But he said, no, lest while you gather up the tares, you also uproot the wheat with them. Let both grow together until the harvest. And at the time of the harvest, I will say to the reapers, first gather together the tares and bind them in bundles to burn them, but gather the wheat into my barn. Okay, now, let me tell y'all what I got from that, right? When you start doing this healing process as an adult, right, people are so quick to look at it as if like you too grown for this, right? You should be over those things, right? You should just move on, right? People don't really understand how intertwined your trauma is with who you are, right? And who you are is what is holding you back. And you feel that's why you want to heal, because you feel what's going on inside of you is keeping you from reaching your full potential. That is why it is important for you to heal. I tell y'all all the time, healing is a selfish journey. So if you have to block people out because they don't understand or they're not willing to try to understand, then that's what you have to do, because your healing is about you. The enemy planted all those weeds as you were being formed. So now all those weeds are programmed inside of you, right? All these trauma responses are now a part of you. So in order to reach your full potential, you have to bundle them up together and then burn them parts of you, right? But you first have to take time to weed through your wheat that's fully grown, weed through and pull those things out. Pull those tares out, right? That is exactly what's happening in this parable. You cannot fix something when you are not fully aware of yourself, right? Which is why people heal at all different ages in life. You have people healing at 15 and 16, and then you have people healing at 60 and 70, right? Because until you are fully grown in self, right, and have reached out to God, you cannot see these weeds, these tares that have been planted and programmed inside of you. Having a relationship with the Creator allows you to open your eyes to see yourself fully, right, as a whole. Then you can figure out what parts of you need to be plucked out, right? That is what you're doing when you're healing. So you be sure to give yourself grace. Be loving and kind to yourself, because healing is not going to be a journey where you never fall, where you never backtrack. You may have identified a problem and be working on that problem, and boom, you trigger, and then you respond, and now you beating yourself up feeling like all this work I done. No, all this work you done has made you better, because now you are able to take accountability and you are able to recognize that was not the right response. I handled that wrong. Yes, people get tired of that stage. So if they can't make it through that stage, that's okay. maybe they not meant to be in your life at this time. Because at this time in your life, you need grace. You need somebody who's going to be understanding. And you have to give yourself grace and be understanding of self. Be okay with the fact that you're not going to always get it right, right? Be okay with the fact that healing is a continuous journey and it does not stop, right? You will continue to grow and you will continue to heal, because even though things have already happened, guess what? Things are going to continue to happen. So you're going to have to continue to move forward and continue to pick yourself up and continue to heal yourself and continue to control yourself and continue to take accountability for your actions. You got to stay the course, which means you cannot beat yourself down because you make a mistake, right? You cannot beat yourself down because you backslide. But you continue to get up and you commit to going forward. You commit to not continuing to make these backslides. You have these hard conversations, and most importantly, you take accountability for your actions, your responses, right? And your choices, because that is growth. And anybody who loves you will recognize the growing that you're doing. They will recognize the journey that you own, and they will continue to support you. And if they have done a healing journey of their own, if they have healed themselves or continuously healing, they will be more than understanding that nobody is perfect, right? You look for people who are graceful, right? Who are gracious, right? Who can understand because they've been there, or because they love you, right? Because love don't always have to be, I can relate because I understand, I've been through that. No, love can be, I love you, I understand, I'm hearing you, that's allowing me to understand. I'm praying for you, I'm praying with you, and most importantly, I'm going to stand by you. Those are the type of people that you need through this healing journey. Not people who are selfish and caught up in their own feelings that they can't see you, right? You need people who understand that right now, you're up and down. And it's not easy, but you're trying. And that alone gets more than grace and mercy, right? I will always tell you guys how proud I am that you are trying to heal yourself. People go their whole lives and never put in any work to try to make themselves better. They just get complacent and they start surviving, and life just be what it is, right? And then they live an unfulfilled life. But because you are trying, because you are putting in the energy and the effort to be better, you will understand that it's only certain people who will be built to travel this journey with you. It's only certain people who are built to understand. That's why it's okay to let people go through your healing journey. It's okay that people don't understand. It's okay if this season is not their season. Still love them anyway. But this season just ain't for them. It's for you. And you got to put you first. You always put everybody else first. This is the season where you got to put you first. You, your relationship with God, your well-being, and your future. It has to be your priority. If you prioritize it, then the people around you will prioritize it. You have to be an eagle in this season. And eagles don't travel in groups, all right? So you got to soar. You got to fly high above all the drama and chaos, above all the crabs in a bucket mentality people, above all the damaged people that you have attracted, above all the people who were with you when you were down, because they're not going to be with you as you're traveling up, because they're not going to want to see you travel up. Just because, and it's not personal, right? Just because if we are on the same level and you start to go up here, now you're forcing me to look in the mirror and see that I'm still down here. And so now you got to be the problem, right? So you remember, everybody is not meant to travel this journey with you. This journey of healing and growing is for you. And until you get in a place where you are willing to open back up and allow people back in with, at your discretion, with your boundaries that you have learned, right? And I'ma just say, narcissistic people they don't change. So you make the best decisions for your life and for what your future, because during this healing journey, that's what you're looking for. You're looking for who you are and how you build your future. What gift do you have, and how is it going to make room for you, right? Because you were not meant to live in this world, pay bills, and die, right? It's just not meant to be your life. But you got to want to change that. And you got to do the work. And sometimes that means you got to do the work alone. Until you can start pulling them tears out and allowing people to join in, you do what you got to do for yourself. It's not selfish. It's not personal. It's purposeful. I love y'all. And y'all subscribe. Y'all know I love y'all, and I thank y'all so much for tuning in. I love the comments. Y'all know I'm going to try to comment back to everybody. You guys' stories and inspirational words and prayers, they mean so much to me. So if y'all like this video, if you can relate to this video, if you understand what I'm saying, if this resonates with you, comment and let me know. I love to hear from you, because the journey of healing is not a journey that is full of people, right? And y'all know that, right? So this platform was birthed because God told me to live out loud, to heal out loud. And so I get to share this with you. And now that I'm here, I definitely understand why he told me to start this platform. You guys help me continue to move forward. On my hardest days, I just read and I give you guys motivational words. And the words you give back to me, they just solidify everything that God is doing in my life. Everything that God is telling me about my future, right? And so I thank you so much for being here and being a part of this journey. I love y'all.